Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and it's time for another full body workout. And today's workout was really good. I haven't seen any of the footage yet, so I'm actually voicing over my first time seeing all of this. No pain in my lower back today. None. Nothing. So we did 2 sets of higher rep front squats with 225. And I'm going to keep working on improving this, going just a little deeper, because again, trying to work on that mobility and stopping any posterior pelvic tilt. And, you know, a few of the reps were a little high, but some of them are hitting depth there. Most of them are hitting depth. But if the first one looked a little bit high. That's me being slightly skittish, but I'm really happy with that. The only thing I ran into issues with today was I did bump weight a little bit on my Romanian deadlifts. And I ran into grip issues on the last set, and my forearms are already cramping up. And people need to remember every single exercise I do, I'm kind of holding the weight. So, I mean, everything from front squats to pull-ups to the press. So my forearms are really getting a lot of work right now. And because I'm using a double overhand on the Romanian, I'll get my hook grip back up to speed. I might start messing with hook grip on it, and if I have to, I'll strap for some of the sets, maybe like the limit sets on it. So that might be what I need to do to progress there. But again, it's just a lot of grip work, really. A lot of stuff held in my hands, you know. But I stopped with 2 work sets. All right, I stopped with 2 work sets on the front squats. I don't want to push it. We'll try to push for that 3rd set next workout, right? So that's what I'll try to do, and we're just going to rebuild everything. Because if this is the case, and I can start building my front squat back up with these Romanians, without any back pain, I should be able to regain some of that muscle I've lost in my legs. Because really, my muscle loss has been in my legs on the cut, right? And it's been something like 3 pounds of lean body mass loss in my lower body from like the last 25 pounds of weight loss, right? Because my upper body has netted no loss, actually, when you go look at it, because I lost some on the 2nd DEXA scan, then I regained it on the 3rd. So my upper body's retained its size. It's been a leg issue. So if I can regain some of that, I think that's really going to help me move forward with this cut, because it can bring my metabolic rate up. All right, gaining a little bit of leg muscle through muscle memory while in a caloric deficit should work wonders for my metabolism, because, I mean, you just burn more calories walking around doing your shopping and going to the shooting range and all that other stuff I do. I walk my dog a couple times a day. So these things add up. They add up a lot if you can regain some leg mass. Close grip 4 press, I didn't hit my PR weights, or reps from the other day, except on the last set. So the last set, we did get the 5, but I stopped at 4, and I kind of got my head straight for the last set and kind of pushed it a little bit further. Made sure I had my wrists a little straighter, grip the bar a little tighter, because you got to do that sometimes. I don't do a lot of warming up, and people need to remember that also. So it's like, why don't you film me your warm-ups? Sometimes if it's 1 set, guys. Like, I don't do a bunch of warm-ups. Like the floor press here, I'm already loosened up from the front squats up top. So I do like a 135 warm-up, then I go straight to this. Because this isn't that heavy, guys. I mean, if you can lift it more than 3 times, it's not a heavy weight. And then sometimes it feels like I'm totally primed by my 3rd set on some of these lifts, so sometimes I can squeeze out an extra rep, and I try to do that a lot of times. The press is the one where I don't always, and that's because I'm trying to push limit sets all the time on it, because it's my biggest focus, so I push it a hair harder, like another ½ point higher on the RPE scale. So I usually try to be around RPE 9 for my final set of each lift. But yeah, all this is going good. Strength is holding nice. It's holding real nice. Like I feel like I'm not going to lose any muscle. I might even gain a small amount of muscle in my upper body. We'll see. We'll wait and see. Let's see what happens coming up to the next DEXA. Like I said, I've got 3 months. 3 months to get it sorted. And no, I haven't lost any weight, because I'm trying to load electrolytes and carbs and everything. I've bumped my carb intake a hair, because for the last couple of weeks I had been on a little more fat, a little more protein. Now I'm dropping those, replacing with a little bit of carbs, trying to get as much sodium, magnesium, potassium, all that stuff in as I can with my foods. Trying to hold on to intermuscular water. I'm not going to be able to hold it forever, obviously, as we continue to cut. But I'm trying to do that to maintain performance, maintain muscle mass. I'll do a video about that coming up, of the benefits of some of that. But the pull-ups went good. I did get a 5th rep with this weight on the final set. I did 4 on the first 2, then I decided, okay, let me see if I can try for a 5th. Because this is a new weight for my volume work, right? It's a new weight. I've obviously done more than this for singles on the chin-up, but the pronated grip pull-up is a lift I haven't been doing. I haven't done in many, many, many years. So this is kind of, again, me learning a new lift with some of this and trying to get as strong as possible on it. It probably attributed to some of the muscle regained in the upper body on this last DEXA, right? Sure, it was a factor. I would think it would be. But yeah, I was happy with that. Real happy with that. So again, I mean, getting some PRs here. That's what we're shooting for. Trying to gain strength while in a small caloric deficit. Because that's what it is, guys. I'm trying to only lose like a pound a week. All right, we're not trying to do these dramatic cuts. Not trying to drop 2 pounds a week or anything crazy. And people say, well, why don't you just cut fast? I'm like, I'm retaining muscle, I'm retaining strength. That's why I'm just not trying to cut fast. And yes, I've lost a little, but I think I can regain it through muscle memory. I mean, here's the thing to look at. How will things be if I regain the strength I've had at the peak of this year, doing my Bulgarian training, but under 200 pounds? I mean, think about that. I was doing 485 on squats every day. It means it wasn't quite a max. You get close to a 500 squat weighing under 200 pounds in your 40s. People need to understand that's actually national level strength. Whether you realize it or not, your age matters for strength sports. They count that in. Yeah, you're competing against other guys in your age bracket. You're not competing against the 25-year-olds when you're in your 40s. You're in different categories. You're in different classes. They have different standards, different qualifying totals, different records. All right, I'm up there at national level at that point. So if I could do that, that'd be great. Same thing, get my deadlift back to 600. My bench up over to like 330, 335 again, which is what I was hitting closed grip for pause a lot. I did it a bunch of times earlier this year. My strict press up to 225, you know. So that will be the goal. That's why I'm trying to retain muscle. I'm going to need it. I'm going to need that muscle because I don't want to be like 195 and be weak. I want to be 195 benching over 300 with a pause. I want to be 195 squatting like 500. I want to be 195 pulling 600. In my 40s, that's the goal, guys. That's the goal. Oh, yeah, we increased weight today on the press. And I did get all 3x5, so that was good. That was good because what was it last week? I think I hit a stumbling block when I did a weight bump on my last set. But it was also partially slipping out of my groove, and that matters. Believe it or not, guys, sometimes your weight increase, you slip out of your groove, you're really going to feel it. There's a specific bar path on the standing press that you will have to follow. And if you cannot follow that bar path, you're going to hit failures on lifts that you should have gotten. Like your lift's going to go down by 20 pounds. It's a very technique specific lift. It's particularly for staying injury free on top of it. So Romanians went good today. Obviously the last set I had grip issues, so I tried to re-pick it back up and do another Romanian, and I couldn't get like another stretch reflex rep. But again, PR, back feels great today. So we're just going to keep easing forward. I'm not going to push it hard. We're just going to gradually increase slowly so that the lower back continues to rebuild. And what it was is that the right side had detrained, so it started hurting after the left side had gotten pulled, and then me babying everything because then the left side was healed and it had no pain at all. Then this right side started basically experiencing cramping from training fatigue, from not being used to training. And so it wasn't like a pull, it was just, it was cramping a lot and it was painful. But now that's gone. I mean, it feels a little bit tight right now, and it did after the front squats, but not pain. So that's a good thing. We're doing good. But you guys saw there, even look at all the veins coming out in my forearms there. My forearms are getting worked ridiculously. They're getting worked ridiculously with this double overhand stuff. In this last set, my grip just flat gave out. So like I said, if I have to, we're going to mess with some hook grip more later again. And if I have to, if I need to strap on the last set for the Romanians to get a good work set in, I'll do that. And the first two will be a lot of grip work. and the last set will be my limit set. So that might be what I need to do moving forward. And if that's what I have to do, then that's what I have to do. All right. I tried to go through it faster, so because I knew my grip was going to give out. So I'm like, let me do the reps faster, and it didn't work. So I hope it's been informative, and I will talk to you guys next time.